What are the benefits of comprehensive supervisory training in manufacturing? I'm Greg Schenkel, President of Unique Training and Development and Frontline Leadership Systems, and today we need to look at the myth that supervisory training is only for new supervisors. Think about that the only time you receive training as a supervisor is the time that you're promoted, when a lot of the issues that you're going to confront are going to happen over a period of time. So the fact is that supervisory training and development really should be an ongoing process, not just a one-time event when someone is promoted. According to the Association for Talent Development, ATD, companies that offer ongoing training and development programs have 218% higher income than companies that have employees who don't invest in their training. Learning is not a one-time event. It is around spaced repetition. So we had one client where they really believed in our training. It got tremendous feedback and results, and they started to see people putting it into action. So much so that because of their belief in Kaizen and continuous improvement, they said, we want you really to come back and offer refresher training each year. And I said, do you want us to bring some new topics, some new exciting stuff from our library? He's like, no, I just want you to find new ways to teach the fundamentals over and over, because our people just need to keep executing those fundamentals to be successful. It's just like a sports coach who drills even experienced players to do the fundamentals over and over again, because that way they develop a habit and they don't even have to think. They just know what to do in the situation because they've practiced it so much during training. So we have a few tips for how to provide comprehensive supervisory training in manufacturing. And tip number one is to master the fundamentals. So we think that clients typically have the greatest need in the areas of communication, motivation, which includes talent retention, feedback, how to give corrective feedback, but also positive feedback, and then managing the inevitable conflicts, disagreements, and skirmishes that can happen on a factory or a warehouse floor. So master the fundamentals. Number two is to program to the problems. Now, by programming to the problems, what you're doing is you're saying we're seeing some interactions between our leaders and the frontline team members or employees that really could be enhanced a little bit. And usually the sign that you're having those problems is that those issues keep getting escalated so that HR has to deal with them, or sometimes the management team is now time-consumingly deal with issues that should have been handled better at the front line. So you can program to the problems and choose topics and sessions that will really help relieve those problems and make the workplace more constructive. And the last tip for especially comprehensive supervisory training in manufacturing would be to make an annual commitment. We've talked in other leader feeders about the need to not just do training as an event, but make it a process. So whether you hire the same training company every year to come back, that would be nice if it's us, but also just generally provide additional training every year and make it an annual commitment, because the quality of your leaders really defines the quality of the interactions with your employees. It defines whether those employees will stay with your company. It helps create a constructive culture. So investing in your leaders is probably the number one thing you could do to create sort of this winning culture in your business. Now, our team is standing by. If you visit our website at uniquedevelopment.com, you can have a conversation with our team and discuss some of your needs, and we can create a pilot program to start with, something that your organization might embrace, and then based on the results, expand that to multi-month, multi-group, or multi-year commitments over time. It does start with that one conversation, so please visit us on our website or connect with us on our social media channels that we're involved in, which include LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and the latest is TikTok at frontline.leadership. I'm not doing any crazy dancing in those videos, but it's still little leadership tips that will help you see that we could be the best fit for you and your organization.